yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Chamberlain, the Air Force guy, RV extraordinaire, coming in today to show you how to install the Maxx Air, or the Maxx Air Covers. Now, it is very important that you determine which Maxx Air cover is going to be right for you. Any questions on this, by all means, just comment down below. Feel free to reach out to me if you need to. But I do appreciate you watching. Give me a thumbs up if you're liking what I'm going over with you here today. But for your typical just plain vents and one that have the small vent fans, you can use the regular Maxx Air covers. Now, for those of you that might want to maybe have a little bit more airflow, you can go to what they call the Maxx Air vent covers. It's Max 2s. But for those of you that have the Maxx Air vents or fantastic vents, meaning those big blade fans, in that case you're going to want to be using the fan mates, and those do install a little bit differently, and I'll be covering those in another video. But so this would basically be the same thing for whether you're doing your Maxx fans, regular Maxx Air covers, or the Max 2. So let me talk to you about what tools that you're going to need. Now, most importantly, you're going to need to pick out which cover you want. Now, this is just your regular Maxx Air vent cover. Okay. Now, you have 3 different choices on this. You can go white, smoked, or black, depending on what you want. Now, the AC cover on the trailer that I'm on is black, so I wanted to keep with that theme. Plus, I didn't want to have the light coming through over top of the bed or into the bathroom. You know, you have the skylight above the shower, so that'll let light in through there. So most importantly, you're going to need one of these. And by the way, the instructions are right on the top. Next, what you're going to need, of course, it's going to come with the 4 brackets and the screws and so forth that you need to attach it. You're going to also want to have a pencil or permanent match marker, something so you can mark where you need to put a hole on the vent. So when tightening down your bracket, Phillips screwdriver, and you're going to use your 11/32. I would tell you a deep cell socket so that you can reach in there. It makes it a little bit easier for you. So those are the 2 tools you need for that. Now when we go to the other one, we're just going to be using a 7/16 socket. Again, I like using deep sockets. Gives you a little bit more room to work. Some people might use an extension on it. And of course, you're going to need a drill, because we're going to need to drill some holes. Now I know there's some people out there that will just use a self-tapping screw, but you're attaching this to aluminum, and those self-tapping screws over time will work themselves loose, and you will lose your air cover. So put them on properly, take the extra time. This is about maybe a 15-minute job at tops. It may be a little longer for you the first one, but the second one, it's going to be a snap for you. Now let's show you how you're supposed to put these in. Now before you go to put these on, make sure you go inside and open up your vent, because you're going to be putting your screw, nut, and bolt on these, and that's where you got to drill your hole. So first thing you're going to want to do is look at it. And by the way, on these here, you've got 2 different sets of holes. So, and you know, they're rather long, they're elongated, so you don't have to be perfect where you put in the hole. Now the easiest way to do this is to take your 4L brackets, put them approximately where you think you're going to put them. What you want to do is you want to make sure you get the back ones forward of the curved frame of this aluminum here, and then you're just going to set the Maxx Air cover on top, and then you can adjust where that bracket is ever so slightly. Once that is done, you remove it, and that way there you can just mark the spot and then drill the holes. Now when you drill the holes, you want to stay towards the upper part of where you marked, because the fact that these are going to be sitting on the roof here, and then you have a bolt that's actually going to be coming up through it, so you don't want it sitting too hard on the roof itself. It's going to actually be on the sealant area, but that'll be sitting down below that, so be careful where you drill the hole. size drill bit that you want for this job is a 3/16. That way there, this bolt, along with the nice big washer here, they're gonna fit on here. So you put the bolt in first, you have a lock nut washer, and a nut that you put on the inside. So now as you're putting these on, what you're gonna be doing, and I would tell you to go ahead and put them on first, just to make sure that you have them lined up correctly. But you want to take this bolt here and put it up through here when you're putting it on here, because you're not going to be able to get to it once you have this bolted on here. So make sure you get that put in place. So first things first, get each of them put on. And I would tell you, just get them on finger tight at first. Come back and tighten them after, make sure that you're in the right spot. Now I got those in place. Now we're just going to take the lid and see how close we are. Line up over here, and then it's just a matter of sliding the screws. So looks like we're in good shape. So now we're going to get these set in place and get these bolts up through the hole. So you just got to get these things set somewhere where you figure it's going to come through for you. Get it pretty close. We'll give you set on this side first. Makes it easier for you to get on the other side. Sometimes this bolt doesn't like to cooperate, so you might need to finagle it. Be careful working up here on a hot summer day like I am today. Roof materials can be hot, so watch where you're putting your hands. That could create an issue for you. Once you snug them up, you're ready to rock and roll. Now, the benefit of having these covers are multiple reasons why you want these covers. One, in the event of hail, these things are much more durable than the lid that's on there. Another thing is when you're storing it during the season, store with the vent lids open, let your trailer ventilate. On top of that, in the event that you need it and it's raining out, you have that coverage. So hopefully that helped you out. Hopefully you've seen how easy it is to put these in, and hopefully that will make your camping experiences much more enjoyable. So I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back at you again soon. Take care.